Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I am Anand Kochukudy and I have my colleague and political editor of ThePrint, DK Singh here. We are with actor turned politician, superstar and candidate from Thrissur, BJP candidate from Thrissur, Suresh Gopi. Welcome, sir.
Namaste.
And my first question would be, now that you are contesting the second time, last time you had 11 days, just 11 days. And how do you feel now? You have been campaigning for a month.
Last
now.
time it was nearly
14 days.
14 days, and it was a last minute decision. I had decided on not trying those elections, but my leadership had to put pressure on me because of a certain dislocation of a candidate who was supposed to contest from here. He had to leave for Wayanad, and in that space I had to be posted. So I just served my responsibility to my political party. But I did spearhead a certain process which can be called campaign process, which could fetch a better reach out to the people, and the result of that reach out was a greater confidence that the party could gather for the whole of Kerala. It was a trend-setting hyping and hike.
So coming to this election, you were also a contestant in 2021 in the assembly elections, and you have been active in the constituency. You have been coming and going. You have been doing work, charity work, and you have kind of created a space for yourself in Thrissur. So how do you feel this time? Are you confident of winning?
I should tell you, charity is totally out of the political box. It was never intended at a certain gathering a certain halo in the political scenario. It was you should roll it back to activities which started post my daughter's death. Even before that, when my father was hand in glove with organizations in Kollam, you should ask the Lions Club, the people in my locale, in my small village. My father was also engaged in lots of activities, and I did take lessons from Ravindranath, the ace producer, General Pictures, Ravi. He is my uncle also. So he has been the most generous human being I've seen on earth. Post that, I've heard about MGR, how he used to deliver to the people. Non-political deliverance and disbursals. Even Amma, Jayalalitha. So they were all my role models, but all these put together amounted to my all-time model of humanity, or considering humans, is Rajinikanth. So charity is totally away from, even Rajini sir is far away from politics. Till now, he poses that he does not have a political intent. So my charity is totally away from this. Please don't try to grade me or degrade me using that term. That has got nothing to do with my politics, and people, I wish, do not consider me from that perspective. That belongs to my family, to my generations to come. So that is it. Politically, I've delivered after 2019, after the defeat. I've been in Thrissur. I've lived with the people. I've took up issues which needed a consolation. Wherever they needed that consoling heart, I've delivered. I take everything emotionally. And any issue that emotionally crushed them, I've tried to be the juice to rejuvenate their crushed situations. I've done that.
No, the entire country is watching the show. The entire country is watching you. In fact, everybody wants to know whether the BJP can finally make history this time, can open its account in Kerala. And the party is looking at you. I mean, you are the party's biggest hope. Do you feel the burden of expectations?
No, because That is your angle. My party's angle, or rather my heartful angle is, they are looking at getting a person from their party democratically posted in Kerala. Why don't you think from that perspective? They need a person democratically elected to have their venting into Kerala more effectively, and also put the impression on the people that the BJP government at the center can play its role 100 times better than what they are doing now, through a person deputed by the people of Kerala to activate their disbursal or administrational processes in Kerala. Why don't you think so? And do you think that will be a burden on me or a pressure on me?
You hosted a very popular show, Malayalam version of Kaun Banega Crorepati.
Nangalkamagam
And-
Kodishwar.
Yes. I mean, who will become a multimillionaire? Now, that was as a star. As a politician, when you come to people, what are you offering? I mean, what do you offer?
No difference. I am the very same person that the people love. I am the same heart. I carry the same heart. And that heart will be their political deputation or designation that I will gather from them.
Now the posters and hoardings here that says Modi's guarantee a cabinet or central minister for. So
that is what they wanted.
So are you ready are you ready to take
No, let me tell you. See, that is totally the discretion or the prerogative of the parliamentary party which will be formed after the results are announced. So the parliamentary party will select its leader, he will select a team. That is how it happens. I don't know whether you are akin to other methods of getting people into. No. So this is one feeling that the state, or rather even my constituency has sent in the form of feelers to the central leadership. So I think it should have a connect with the want of the people, the immediate necessity of the people. And they also say that never in the political history of Thrissur has a person who was elected from Thrissur become a minister. So all these are narratives, and they are sincere narratives. I will not object to it, but I don't think that is the way. I will be their servant. I will serve them to my maximum best. Yeah, that is the point. I have to pursue my passion.
So how?
One thing, I have to make money through sweating it out, not like other politicians. So if I have to make that money, I have to toil hard or even harder, because it will be a double posting. The people's man and the family's man. And the family's man also has a responsibility of delivering to the needs of the pain in the state or in the country. So I have to find solutions to relieve them of that pain. So whatever money I make, maybe a meager portion of that should also feed those people.
In 2019, as you said, you spent just 14 days and you gave a very close contest, very close fight. How have things changed over the last 5 years? Because you have been regular in this.
It's not because of that rush into almost sharing the success line with the other contestants, but I think the mindset of the voters in Kerala, the traditional voters, and all these traditional voters have fresh voters in their homes. The fresh voters are youth. The parameters the traditional voters used to follow are broken now. The youngsters have pushed in their parameters of how a person should be elected, or rather, more relevant is who the elected person should be and what the expectation on that election should be or elected person should be even before they push the button.
If you can
That makes
ask
the difference.
bluntly, why should people of Thrissur elect you?
They know it better. I think you should ask
So what
them.
are you promising them? How will you change their life?
Let me ask you one thing. During last 2 terms, did the contestants then and one among 3 or 5 or 10 who got elected, did they have a pre-poll agreement with the people of Thrissur? Did they propose projects? Have they satisfied their minimal needs? The voters or the citizens of the constituency, Thrissur constituency, were their minimal needs satiated or satisfied or made available? I'm going to do it. And what is the maximum will be my heartful promise. They know it. That is why I told you ask the people.
So one question, you started your, I would say, political career, though as a student you were part of the SFI. In the past, long back you campaigned for LDF, UDF, everybody. Any party could have given you the ticket if you had wanted. Why did you choose the BJP?
I had, because I never had this intention of joining politics.
Full time.
I was pushed into politics by, I will not touch that area because that man is not alive.
But
It was just because of him.
K. Karunagaran.
No. It was because of Aramula Airport.
Aranmula Airport.
The agitation which
Yeah,
was
you were part
staged
of
by
Yeah.
the present chief minister,
Yeah.
his foliage, political foliage, his alliance foliage.
Yeah.
I joined them. We shouldered it together. I triggered the success line of or range of the agitation, and then I made it possible. I had to take that trap.
But my question is, being a BJP leader is so tough in Kerala. I mean, you could have gone to any party. They would have
Don't
welcomed you
worry.
with open
There
arms.
should be challenges in life. Only then will you evolve. And when I evolve, I will make sure that my state, my country, the people, the citizens of the country should definitely be the first, or they should be the first elements who will evolve.
You stated that you wanted to pursue your passion as well as be in politics. And suppose you are offered a ministry, would you think that you can do both, or wouldn't it be tough to?
It is not possible. Kindly understand me. You are knowledgeable than me. You know the truth. So I think my leaders, maybe 10 of them, they know my heart. They will take a very pertinent decision. Give me a certain time space where I will need to make a certain amount of money for my family, for my grandchildren. I have to do it.
So in your campaign, how tough has it become for you, given that church or many church leaders have been given?
There are no churches. There are no Christians, Muslims and Hindus when it comes to me. I've treated them like people and my fellow beings. They consider me as a candidate who belongs to that bracket called fellow being. I'm cashing in on that.
Thrissur is not a traditional BJP seat like Thiruvananthapuram, for example. And here there's a significant minority population. I understand that you have a significant percentage of women backing you. That is what we gather from our interactions with the people. But do you think the minority votes, you say that you treat everybody equally?
That is what I said.
Yeah.
The mindset has changed.
Has changed.
The youth in all communities will turn wooers not for BJP, but for me.
Thank you very much for your time,
Thank you.
Mr. Suresh Gopi, and all the best for your.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.